Al-Ma'arij, the ways of ascent. With the name of Allah, the most gracious, the ever merciful.
سأل سائل بعذاب واقع.
A solicitor solicited the punishment which is bound to befall.
للكافرين ليس له دافع.
Let him know there will be none to ward it off from the disbelievers.
من الله ذي المعارج.
It shall come from Allah, the master of the ways of ascent, which even enable a person to rise higher and higher. So why not solicit His grace?
تعرج الملائكة والروح إليه في يوم كان مقداره 50,000 سنة.
The angels and the spirit of the faithful ascended to him in a day the measure of which is equal to 50,000 years.
فاصبر صبرا جميلا.
So while waiting, patiently persevere, an admirable and graceful persevering.
إنهم يرونه بعيدا.
They think it, the day of judgment, to be far off.
ونراه قريبا.
But we know it to be near at hand.
يوم تكون السماء كالمهل.
The day it befalls, the heaven shall become red like molten copper.
وتكون الجبال كالعهن.
And the mountains shall become like flakes of multicolored wool.
ولا يسأل حميم حميما.
No warm friend will inquire after a warm friend.
يبصرونهم. يود المجرم لو يفتدي من عذاب يومئذ ببنيه.
Though they will be placed in sight of one another, the guilty person would wish to redeem himself from the punishment of that day, even by offering his children as ransom.
وصاحبته وأخيه.
The guilty will gladly sacrifice his wife and his brother to redeem himself.
وفصيلته التي تؤويه.
And even his kinsfolk who gave him shelter in time of distress.
ومن في الأرض جميعا ثم ينجيه.
And by offering all that is on the earth put together, thinking if only thus he might deliver himself from the punishment.
كلا إنها لظى.
By no means, he can never be redeemed. Surely it, the punishment you are warned against, is a blazing fire.
نزاعة للشوى.
Stripping off the skin even to the extremities of the human body.
تدعو من أدبر وتولى.
It will claim the person for consumption who drew back from accepting the truth and turned away, refusing to obey.
وجمع فأوعى.
It will claim him who amassed wealth and withheld it.
إن الإنسان خلق هلوعا.
Verily, such a person is impatient and miserly by nature.
إذا مسه الشر جزوعا.
He loses heart and becomes fretful when evil afflicts him.
وإذا مسه الخير منوعا.
But is niggardly when good falls to his lot.
إلا المصلين.
Different, however, is the case of those devoted to prayers.
الذين هم على صلاتهم دائمون.
Those persons who remain constant and steadfast in their prayers.
والذين في أموالهم حق معلوم.
And those in whose wealth there is a recognized right, a fixed share,
للسائل والمحروم.
set apart for one who asks for help, and also for one who is prevented even from asking for one reason or the other.
والذين يصدقون بيوم الدين.
Different also is the case of those who accepted the truth of the day of requital.
والذين هم من عذاب ربهم مشفقون.
And those who are fearful of the punishment from their Lord.
إن عذاب ربهم غير مأمون.
The fact is that the punishment of their Lord is not a thing to be felt secure from.
والذين هم لفروجهم حافظون.
Different as well is the case of those who guard their private parts by restraining their passions.
إلا على أزواجهم أو ما ملكت أيمانهم فإنهم غير ملومين.
Except from their free wives, or those wives of theirs whom their right hands own, for which they are not to blame.
فمن ابتغى وراء ذلك فأولئك هم العادون.
But it is those who seek to satisfy their lust in any other way excepting that of marriage that are the transgressors.
والذين هم لأماناتهم وعهدهم راعون.
And different also is the case of those persons who are watchful of their trust and their covenants.
والذين هم بشهاداتهم قائمون.
And those who are upright in their evidences and bear true testimony.
والذين هم على صلاتهم يحافظون.
And those persons who are strict in the observance of their prayers.
أولئك في جنات مكرمون.
All these mentioned shall be dwelling in gardens, honored and treated generously.
فما للذين كفروا قبلك مهطعين.
What is wrong with those who disbelieve, that they come running headlong towards you?
عن اليمين وعن الشمال عزين.
From the right hand and from the left, from all directions, in various parties.
أيطمع كل امرئ منهم أن يدخل جنة نعيم.
Does each and every one of them covet to be admitted to the garden of bliss?
كلا إنا خلقناهم مما يعلمون.
No, never shall they enter it. We have created them for that substantial purpose, the worth of which they know, to discharge their obligations to God and people and to themselves.
فلا أقسم برب المشارق والمغارب إنا لقادرون.
But nay, I call to witness the Lord of the East and the West. We are certainly powerful.
على أن نبدل خيرا منهم وما نحن بمسبوقين.
To change them into better beings than they are, and that we can never be frustrated in our purpose.
فذرهم يخوضوا ويلعبوا حتى يلاقوا يومهم الذي يوعدون.
Therefore, Leave them alone to indulge in unimportant conversation and to amuse themselves in idle pursuits until they meet that day of theirs that they are warned of.
يوم يخرجون من الأجداث سراعا كأنهم إلى نصب يوفضون.
The day when they have risen to life will come out hastily from their graves as though they were racing to a target which they must meet.
خاشعة أبصارهم ترهقهم ذلة ذلك اليوم الذي كانوا يوعدون.
Their eyes will be downcast and shameful. Humiliation will be overwhelming them. Such shall be the punishment of the day with which they are being threatened.